you guys for joining me in today's video. If you guys are new here, my name is Santos. If you guys are returning subscribers, what's good fam? Thank you guys for the continued support and welcome back to another video. So in today's video guys, we are going to be talking about my favorite category to tackle, which is complexion. If you guys do not know, I am obsessed with this new foundation that just hit the market not too long ago, and I am here to review it, okay? So let's get right into it so I can tell you exactly why I am obsessed with this foundation. So we are going to be featuring in today's video the brand new Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation, y'all. First of all, let's get into this packaging. This packaging is stunning. I mean, Hourglass always delivers on their packaging, and it's always this unique bronze color that really just sets the tone to the brand itself. Like, I love it. So it does come in a 1 ounce bottle. It is a very thin bottle, so it's not going to take up a lot of space in your makeup bag or in your makeup collection. It does come with a pump, y'all, so we love that. The pump is not my favorite only because it can get very, very messy, but we're okay with that. I am somebody that likes to clean. I don't get any foundation in there. I hate that. I hate that with a passion. So let's talk a little bit about formulation. So as far as the foundation goes, to me, it is a soft matte foundation. This is a long wearing foundation. I wore this for 11 hours the other night, and y'all, my skin looked beautiful all day, okay? My skin did not look dry, and that's pretty much what I want to talk about with this foundation. This foundation, even though it does have that drier texture, it doesn't dry out my skin. I felt like my skin still had that little bit of radiance throughout the day, even though it had that matte finish. And what I look for, especially getting older, is that I don't want my skin to dry out, because usually when I wear a matte foundation, it might look beautiful in the beginning, but as the day progresses, my skin becomes more dehydrated. I feel my skin getting tight, which overall what happens is that your skin can start looking more textury. It starts to age you, you know. So I don't want that. I'm sure you guys don't want to. You want to look your best, you know. But we also have to be realistic with foundations, y'all. Foundations are not miracle products. Now, foundations can smooth out texture, but that's not to say that they're going to make you look like a flawless, you know, goddess. I feel like people get so stuck up on looking like the campaign models. Guys, those girls are fetuses. They're like 20 years old. Like, let's be realistic about that. Like, if you have insecurities about anything that's on your face, definitely visit a dermatologist. There's nothing wrong with, you know, zhuzhing yourself up. You deserve it, especially if you're a hard worker. So who cares what anybody has to say? Make yourself feel good because you want to feel good, and that is the bottom line, okay? So getting back to the foundation, as far as coverage is concerned, it does have a medium to full coverage, which I'm here for, because you can, for me, when a foundation has a lot of coverage, it literally will last me so long, because you can literally take a drop and really just spread that out evenly, and you're going to get that like everyday coverage. And of course, if you want to go glam, you just do your 2 pumps to get it all over your face and give you that full coverage. So that's one of the reasons that I love this foundation. But truly, the reasons why I love this foundation is that it reminds me so much of my legendary MAC Cosmetics Match Master foundation. If you know, you know that foundation was amazing. I used that foundation for about 5 years, and I'm so sad that it's no longer with us, but it was an amazing foundation, and I'm so glad that this formula is very similar to that. So as far as lines and is concerned, I do smile a lot, so I also talk with the side of my mouth. So this line is, I do have like a deep smile line on this side. So as you guys can see, this foundation does settle in my smile lines. It's not like the one size. The one size stays completely smooth all day. This one has a little bit of emolliency, which I do like because it's not as dry as the one size. But again, I love that this foundation does not dry out my skin. Again, that little bit of settling is not a deal breaker for me. So I think that's all I needed to mention about the foundation. If I happen to miss something that you guys were wondering, please sound off in the comments below and I'll definitely get back to you at a early convenience. So if you guys are looking to achieve this soft, glowy matte finish, definitely stay tuned for the tutorial portion of this video. But before you guys go, if you are enjoying my content, don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the Ignitions family if you guys aren't already. Don't forget to spread the word on your new favorite influencer. And without further ado, guys, enjoy the tutorial. What's good, y'all? You guys already know, jumping right into voiceover. I wanted to remind you guys that drinking water is imperative to revealing beautiful, healthy skin, as well as slowing down the process of aging. So definitely make sure that you're intaking at least 2 to 3 cups of water a day, so that way our skin can look its best. All right, guys, let's jump into some skin prep. I am going to go into my favorite combo. I am going to jump into the One Size Makeup Magnet Primer, and I'm going to push this into my skin. I do use this product sparingly because it can be drying, so I only use this where I have very enlarged pores, which is on my cheek area. And then I'm going to take the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Hydrating Primer, and I'm just going to layer that on top, not disturbing the first primer, just really pushing it into the skin so that way we have a nice slip. And then to add a bit more moisture, I'm going to take the e.l.f. Restorative Oil Facial Mist, and I'm going to dry that off with my Diva fan. Okay, now it's very important, the first time I used this product, I did not let it dry and it kind of disturbed my makeup, so definitely give yourself a minute or two for this to absorb into the skin before a makeup application. And then of course we're going to go into the Summer Fridays lip conditioner in the original, and oh my gosh, my skin is ready for some makeup, so let's jump right into it. So let's jump right into color corrector. I am using the Fenty Beauty Matchstick and the color correcting version in the color Peach, and I'm just going to take this with my beauty blender and I'm just going to pat this all around the eye, and as you guys can see, it neutralizes beautifully. And then we're going to go into the featured foundation in today's video, which is the Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow Foundation. As you guys can see that this product does have density. It's not a very runny formula. And off the back, when applying with a brush, which is my favorite and preferred method, it gives medium to full coverage, guys. Like, nothing is really peeking through. And what I love about this foundation is that literally if you use a dot, you can get so much coverage. So that means that the product is going to last forever. It's also a stretch because you can really manipulate the product to it being sheer, or of course build it. So those are some of the claims that I love about this foundation. Aside from the longevity and the finish, which is my favorite, this reminds me so much of Matchmaster foundation, which was my holy grail foundation growing up, and oh my god, I miss this so much, and this is such a happy place for me. Alright guys, so moving on to concealer, we're going to take the ABH Magic Touch Concealer, and then we are going to set that with the Collab Set The Stage Loose Powder. And can we just get into my under eyes? My under eyes has just been fire lately, okay? And once we set our under eyes, I'm just going to put a little bit of powder anywhere I want to highlight a little bit. And then we're going to set the remaining part of our face with my favorite holy grail powder. This is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Pressed Powder. I'm just going to take this with a large brush and just press this into my skin, and you guys can see immediately it gives a very smooth canvas, and I'm so here for it. Highly recommend from your favorite homeboy. Stop playing. Alright guys, let's go ahead and now add dimension to our face. We are going to take the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the color Mocha. This is holy grail status. Love, love, love this product. Been using it for a very long time. And once we are happy with the dimension, we're going to go into some cream blush. We're going to go into the Jacklyn Hill Empress blush, and y'all, if y'all was around in the summertime, y'all already know my feelings about this product. This product is so beautiful. I did leave the footage so you guys can see, like, this is, it can be a very intimidating color, but once blended out, it is the most beautiful flush ever. Alright guys, so jumping into powder, we're going to add a little bit more depth to the skin. I am going to take the Fenty Beauty Sun Stalker palette, and I'm just going to mix between the 3 darkest shades in the palette just to get that definition. So once we are all happy with the definition, let's jump into blush. I am going to use the Juvias Place Blush Volume 2 palette. And of course, I'm going to go ahead into the pink side just to add a little bit of color to the face. And here is where we should be at. Just stunning. Get into that skin, y'all. All right, guys, so brows are on. Okay, here we go. So let's get into adding some dimension to the eyes. So I'm just gonna go right into the palette. I'm just gonna work with what I have in front of me. No need to go into separate palettes. I just wanna add some dimension to the eyes. So I'm just taking the bronzers and really getting into that socket. And then of course we have to add some light to the skin. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the highlighter in the palette. And I'm just gonna put this pretty much everywhere that you would naturally glow. And here is where we should be at, y'all. Like, I'm really obsessed with this Stalker palette. Shout outs to Tatanisha, our boo. She's the one that put me onto this, and it is fire, y'all. Definitely Sephora VIV sale is coming up in the next few weeks, and y'all need to purchase this, period. Alright guys, and let's go ahead and set this face. I am going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Airbrush Setting Spray, and I'm going to take my Diva fan and just dry this off. And of course, to finish the look, well, the eyes, we're going to go ahead into my favorite mascara, the One Size Fantasize Mascara, and the before and after is insane. If you guys haven't tried this, you are sleeping and missing out. Alright guys, if you guys stood to the end, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me in today's video. My skin is giving. This is the ideal winter skin, long-lasting, fresh, vibrant, everything that I look for in a foundation. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will catch you guys in the next one.